Welcome to the Ontario CB Club, where the radio's home and the friendships grow. We ride the highways and the county roads, sharing stories as we go. From the crack of dawn to the late night boom, our voices travel far and wide. In the CB Club we find our tune, with every mile we're side by side. Breaker 19, come on back, let's hear your voice on the track. In the Ontario CB Club, there's always someone to talk back. Through the winter snow or the summer's heat, we keep the airwaves alive. In our rolling homes on wheels, it's the friendships that thrive. Antennas high, touching the sky, signal strong as we pass by. The Ontario CB Club, it's where we belong, under the open sky. So tune in now, don't be shy, join our convoy, give it a try. In the Ontario CB Club, together we'll ride, with CB love that won't die. Breaker 19, come on back, let's hear your voice on the track. In the Ontario CB Club, there's always someone to talk back. Through the winter snow or the summer's heat, we'll keep the airwaves alive. In our rolling homes on wheels, it's the friendships that thrive. Antennas high, touching the sky, signal strong as we pass by. The Ontario CB Club, it's where we belong, under the open sky. So tune in now, don't be shy, join our convoy, give it a try. In the Ontario CB Club, together we'll ride, the CB love that won't die. Come on back, let's hear your voice on the track. In the Ontario CB Club, there's always someone to talk back. Through the winter snow or the summer's heat, we'll keep the airwaves alive. In our rolling homes on wheels, it's the friendships that thrive. Breaker 19, come on back, let's hear your voice on the track. In the Ontario CB Club, there's always someone to talk back. Through the winter snow or the summer's heat, we'll keep the airwaves alive. In our rolling homes on wheels, it's the friendships that thrive. In the Ontario CB Club, together we'll ride, with CB love that won't die.
All right. Hi, everybody. Happy Friday. 2 seconds to start the. All right. We are live on Facebook, live on YouTube. Thank you so much. It's your host, Nick. Our Friday night live net. Let me adjust my audio here because I think I'm too loud. And yeah, thank you all for coming. We are a bit late today, and apologies for that because yours truly was busy somewhere on an island and came home late. So thanks everybody for stopping by. We are the Ontario CB Club. We do this every Friday night. We use the Zello walkie-talkie app, as you can see here, and on Facebook. I gotta adjust the Facebook camera a little bit so you can see me there. All right. So we do this once a week. The Zello app is not to take you away from radio. Of course, you cannot compare it with the radio. And somewhere here, I used to have a pen. All right, now we lost the pen. So yeah, we use the app because we have members from all over Ontario. And the only way to communicate with everybody is through this internet app. This is, for those of you who don't know, this is a internet-based radio. It's equal to what you may call it, the Echolink. So if you are using Echolink, it's very similar. So today is Friday, the 14th, 2025, November. Thank you all for coming. And as usual, we start with our check-ins. I'm writing now. That's what you see me down here. We start with the check-ins. The people from that they're using the app, and then after that, I go to YouTube and I go to Facebook to read your comments and greet you with your first name, like we always do. All right. So if you guys are ready, let's start with the check-ins. Again, happy Friday. Thank you for coming. And let's go, guys, with the check-ins. The audio should be okay. Let's do this.
2 Oscar Charlie, 280, Palmer, Louisiana, USA.
All right.
Oscar Charlie, 236, Wayne, Astor, Ontario. Good evening, everybody.
All right.
Map 3030, White Eagle in Tennessee. Checking in. Evening, everybody.
All right. Look at that.
Good evening, everybody. 9 Oscar Charlie, 965, Clef up in Keswick, Ontario, Canada.
All right. Good stuff, guys.
9 Oscar Charlie, 171, Mark from Lindsay, Ontario.
All right. Good stuff.
181, Dave Bathurst, New Brunswick.
9 Romeo Charlie 5711, Ryan, Strathcona County, Alberta.
Yes, Ryan.
Scott, 9 Oscar Charlie, 1705, Elmville, Ontario.
All right.
Oscar Charlie, 150, Doug's from Orangeville.
All right. Wills.
9 Oscar Charlie, 209, Roscoe, Lindsay, Ontario.
209 Roscoe. Yes, sir. Do I need to put the volume up a little bit? Maybe just a bit.
Dimitri from Markham, Ontario.
All right.
Oscar Charlie, 156, Harry, from the town of Durham.
Yes, sir. Thanks for coming. I'm just writing here the numbers. All right. Okay, guys, thanks for coming. Dimitri, congratulations on your new purchase. I saw the video there. It sounds legit. So you will tell us after how much you spend on it. And all right, let me go and look at your comments, guys. Thanks so much for coming. I see here. Just a minute. There you go. I see Cody was the first one to come in. Cody is Ben Hur. Cody, I'll check you in on lucky number 13. Okay, lucky number 13. And we have Jeff. Jeff, welcome back. Jeff, I don't remember your call sign. If you remember it, I never deleted it. It's yours, it's there. So Jeff is here. And 204, 204 WPG Drone Life. Wow, okay. Hello, my friend. Happy Friday. Thanks for coming in from Winnipeg. Yes, sir. Thank you so much for coming in. It's your host, Nick. If you want, you can download the Zello app and you can talk to us so we can hear your voice. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. Let me go into Facebook real quick and see who is there, who commented, and if anybody else is there. Let me see here. Refresh. There you go. If you're on Facebook and you cannot see the stream, guys, just refresh the page. I'm sure you all got the notification. All right, Dimitri is listening to the Zello radio. Yes, 957, 1957, Al. 1957. Al, thank you so much. Happy Friday. We see you here. We see you. And Jeff, yeah, December 26th. Okay, Jeff, no problem. Welcome back. All right, let me send the notification here. See if I can, because I don't think everybody on, there you go. Now everybody on Facebook will get the notification. All right, back to you guys on Zello. All we ask is first name and location. Just, you know, say your name, introduce yourself, say hi. We are all here for the same reasons. We like radio. Doesn't matter if it's ham radio or CB radio. We don't judge. If you are new to the channel, on top here above me, you will see my my antenna. And yeah, so you will see my antenna. And I'm going to switch it back to the chat in a few seconds so we can see your comments here. Something like that. All right. Okay, who else would like to check in, guys, on Zello? Go ahead.
Hello, this is Rob Bill Cohen. Evening, everybody. 9 Alpha Tango 962 out of BC, and it's Dan. Good evening, everybody. Trans-Canada Radio 5322. I am back in the Danforth Village for one night only, and then I'm going off to Cambridge to my sisters.
One
I
night
just got
only.
back from New Brunswick, and the name is Robert.
One time only. Wow, okay. Oh,
6EQ UJ5, Dan from Gallifrey, Ontario.
all right. Thanks, guys. Thank you for coming in. Robert, I have you on number 19. Thanks so much for one night only. And we have the honor and the privilege to have you here with us. So, yes, thank you for coming. Dan, can you repeat your number? Because my screen is too small and I couldn't see your number there. I only picked up your name. So, can you please say the rest? Thank you.
6 Echo Quebec Uniform Juliet 5.
All right, good stuff, good stuff. If you want, we can give you a Oscar Charlie call sign. If you're in Canada, you will be 9 Oscar Charlie, and the number of your liking. If you go to Facebook, and you can check out our list there. And another guy, Rod. I'm sorry, I didn't get everything. Rod, if you're listening, please go back. Was it Rod or Rob? I'm so sorry. Can you do this again? Not Robert from the Danforth, the other gentleman before Robert. Thank you. I just want to have everybody, you know. Come on, don't be shy. Okay. All right, that's fine. That's fine. We are here. We are open for business. All right. So, anybody else would like to check in and say hello, guys? Please feel free to introduce yourselves. All we ask is a first name and location. Go ahead.
551 Sam, Ontario, Canada, Peterborough.
Right. 551.
There's only one of me there, huh? Nick, there's only one of me. Thank God for that. I don't think this world is ready for two of me.
Yeah, I don't know about that because I didn't sign up for that. If there's two of you, I give up. Um, all right. Thanks, guys. Thanks for coming. David K from St. Catharines. Thank you, my friend. Uh, I'll write you down here. 88. Thank you so much for coming. You're number 80. Sorry, you're number 22 on the check-ins list, and you are from St. Catharines. It is a pleasure to have you here. Happy Friday. If you are new, we do this every Friday night. I'm streaming both on Facebook and YouTube. If you go on Facebook, you will only see like the radios. You don't see like me and my antenna. And speaking of my antenna, I can swap the antenna with the chat. Give me 2 seconds here. Take off the antenna and do the chat. Something like that. All right. And yeah, so you don't see all these goodies on Facebook. So thanks so much for coming. Number 22 on the check-ins list. And right, so let me go to Facebook. I don't want to miss anybody or ignore anybody. So Mark 207 Buffalo. Yes, Mr. Mark. Thank you so much for coming. Happy Friday. Our friend Mark is 2 Oscar Charlie 207 from Buffalo. Our neighbors, good evening to you, my friend. Thank you for stopping by. Happy Friday. And we have Alton. Yes, sir. Number 24 on the check-ins list, my friend. And Sugar Delta. What? Sugar Delta 1554. All right. If you want, we can give you upstate New York. We can give you a, even though I like how the sugar stands, or the sugar sounds, sorry. I like how the sugar sounds, but if you want, like Mark there, we can make you a 207, 2 Oscar Charlie 1554, and you can join our group. Thanks so much for coming. And then we have Rob. Rob, you're number 25 on the check-ins list. Thank you so much. Happy Friday. From Hamilton. All right. Good evening to you. There used to be conditions, and I spoke to Hamilton one day on 11 meters. And then, I don't know, the conditions changed, and I can barely hear the person. So the next time we did that was up on the mountain there. I think it's Upper James, if I'm not mistaken, somewhere there. Number 26, we have Ken, 914 from Campbellford, Ontario. And let me guess, he's on the mobile again. Eh? Of course. Ken, I think you copy that on a text message somewhere, and then every time you come here, you just hit paste, and it's exactly the same message every time. All right. Good to have you here. I'm only joking. Let me go back into YouTube. I don't want to miss anybody. All right, perfect. Back to you guys on Zello. All we ask is first name and location. We spent the the first half an hour or so for your check-ins. If we don't do check-ins and you just join, just say hello, I can still check you in. It's not that important. So yeah, let's see if anybody else would like to say hello, and then we will jump in the conversation.
Oscar Charlie 9150, Doug. I don't know if you got me there earlier or not, but then we just checking in here from Orangeville, Dufferin County.
Yes, sir. Good evening to you. Of course, I got you. I got you on number 9. Number 9 on the check-ins list. Happy Friday. And as always, thank you for coming. It's always a pleasure to hear you. And we have 2 Oscar Charlie. See, we have a lot of friends from the States. 2 Oscar Charlie 2301. Our good friend Bill from Las Vegas. Very nice. Thank you, sir. Thank you for coming. Happy Friday. All right. Anybody else would like to check in and say hello, guys? Go ahead.
talk about sugar a while ago. I do like sugar in my coffee. Oh, yes. And sugar in my tea, too.
Sweet tea. 9 Oscar Charlie 1313. Wade checking in.
Hey, Matthew, how you doing, man? Rob here in the Danforth Village in Toronto.
Sorry, Matt, I took it from you. Wade, thanks for coming. I don't hear background noise. You either have your windows closed or you are somewhere not driving. Anyway, regardless, thanks for coming. Matt, I used to be like you, Matt, with your sugar. Here in Canada, we have the Tim Hortons, right? So I used to go to Tim Hortons and get a triple coffee. Triple means triple sugar, triple cream, and my favorite was the chocolate croissant. Oh man, it was. You see it there on display. It's so shiny, and oh man, I was drooling every time. And now I stopped the sugar. I stopped the chocolate croissant, and yeah, now I drink it just to milk, no sugar, no nothing. You can say hello now to Robert. Fonzie.
Man, Nick, now we know how you got in trouble there. Triple. Yikes.
Yikes.
That's a lot of sugar. they got a cookie butter croissant right now out there, but yeah, I guess you're not eating that. Yeah, believe it or not, my windows are always up, so that noise you hear is the noise coming through the windows and everything.
Yes, Fonzie, I got you. Let me say hello to our friend Fonzie here. Add me to the group and keep me. Of course, you are with us now. You're stuck. 554. If you have Facebook, go to Facebook and look for Ontario CB Club. And on the featured posts there, you will see the list that we have. I have an orange list for our members from Ontario. And you can take a look there. If you like to pick a number, maybe the 554 is not taken, and maybe you can use that. 3467. Yes, Jeff. Yes, Jeff. I never deleted you. 3467. I never deleted you. You are there. And what you may call it? On Boxing Day, Nick, my dad will donate a Cobra Road Trip CB. Oh, nice. Very nice, Jeff. Very nice. Good to have you here. All right, 554. Nice. Let me go to Facebook. I don't want to miss anybody. Thanks, guys, for the flowers and the hearts and the thumbs up and all the good stuff. Where is Brian comment here? Why I cannot see Brian's comment? What am I doing here? Okay. It says Brian commented. Where is Brian? Anyway, we'll check out Michael. How come I cannot see your comments, guys? All right. Okay. All right. Okay. Enough said. Guys on Zello, say hello. If you're watching on Facebook, you can only see my radios here in my hand. If you're on YouTube, you can see my face. You can see the chat and some other stuff that I'm playing. And yeah, just say hello in the chat here so I can greet you personally with your name. And how do I add you on Zello? If you have Zello, you look on the bottom, there is 3 options. You have the recent calls, you have the contacts, and then you have the channels. So you go into the channels, it will give you 2 or 3 options, depending if you're on Android or iOS. And you have the option to make your own channel, or you have the option either to add a channel or to search for a channel. So you type in Ontario space CB space club, all lowercase, to search a channel, and should be able to pop up. If not, try the word Ontario with a capital O. I see it all lowercase, but I don't know. Some people said, oh, I found you with a capital O. So, yeah. Let me know if you have any questions about Zello or anything else. Comments, concerns, uh, everything is welcome. Everybody's welcome. All right, back to you guys on Zello. Go ahead. Do, 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 do. All right, tough crowd tonight. Let me do my magic here, and we will go here and click here, click here. All right, now we're gonna watch some of the Hamfests here. Did you find the Zello there, my friend? If you found the Zello, come say hello. All right. So I have. Is it a game tonight, guys? I don't see many people. I understand people have work to do. They're not like us, you know. Some people uh, are working. You know, some people are busy with family and whatnot. And what just happened here? Sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry. There you go. So yeah. Um, I understand you guys are busy. I'm busy. There's gonna be a time that we won't have a net one night. You know, we are all human. Like I was late today. I made it home at like 8 o'clock. I had to eat something, and I'm still wearing the same clothes. You know, I just came straight into the net for you guys, and yeah. So I heard that Dave had some issues with the SWR, and I couldn't help it listening. So Dave, I heard you cut some of the antenna. You will need to cut more if you go into the free band, which is above the CB band. So ideally, what you want to do, and the way I have set up my antennas, both on the window and on my vehicle, I brought the antenna down to 1.1 on channel 38. This way, I can do a little bit below 38, like up to maybe channel 6. Or no, I can do more because the Wilson 1000 is treating me very well. It's very, what you may call it, it's wide banded. And then I can go to 27,555 and with OK SWR, and then I can go even to the 10-meter band, which is 28 something. So I have no complaints about the Wilson 1000. So I think you discussed that already. I heard the conversation, like so many people said and talked about their opinion. But yeah, I would suggest keep cutting until you bring it to 1.1 with on channel 38, and try cranking the output power a little bit, because that shouldn't affect cranking the power. Like I can run 100 watts with 1.1 SWR here, and so can you. So yeah, if you crank up the power and the SWR goes up, it has to do with tuning. Absolutely. Yeah.
I'm just going to go an eighth at a time and see what my results are each time. Better to cut too little than too much.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that's correct. Because if you get going, it'll start to go the other way as well. It'll go to a certain point, and then it'll start going the other way.
That's my thoughts, and I don't want to be trying to get a whip in. They're super expensive.
Hi, Jeff. Thanks for coming.
Oh, I was wondering that if your SW is higher on channel 40 than it is on channel 1, and that indicates is it too short?
No, it was too high, way even down on 1, so I just kept it.
Hi,
go
Jeff.
on
I
board,
checked
but
you
I was
in
on
number
38,
30.
so
Okay, number
I'm
30.
gonna start to play with it. I just haven't had the time in the last couple
Thanks for
of
coming.
week.
Happy Friday. Yeah, Robert was asking probably about his antenna. So that means, Robert, your antenna is short. Your antenna is short. Sorry, let me think of what you said before I answered with my stamp of approval and my signature. Because where I come from, we say be careful where you put your beep and your signature. So before I stamp it and put my signature, you said that the SWR on channel 1 is less and on channel 40 is more, right? That's what you said? What? Come again? You lost the mic? What happened?
Yeah, that's what I said. If it's higher on channel 40, it's too short. But if it's higher on channel 1 than 40, it's too long. Am I correct in saying that?
Yes. So if you have highest, why you said it twice and you said it once and then you said it twice the opposite now. I cannot focus. So if your SWR is low on channel 1 and more on channel 40, you need to shorten the antenna. If you have a lot of, yeah, that's what I said. Yeah, that's it. Done. Oh, I'm getting confused.
Eric, 707 there in North Carolina, he's helped me out a lot with advice. Eric, 707, Farpoint Farms, yeah, he's helped me out a lot.
So I got an antenna question for a base antenna. I'm running a PT99 antenna.
Okay.
My question is for chokes. I'm getting a little bit of RF when I'm running a certain amount of power. I have a funeral home next door to me.
Oh man. Oh man. Let me
You cut off that funeral home next to you.
good luck with
Sorry. I was saying, I'm wondering about chokes for my antenna. If the wire twisted around something
something is
will
burning
stop
here.
the RF that I'm getting. I'm bleeding through when I'm running a certain amount of power into the funeral home next door to me, and they can hear me during the middle of a service.
That could be a whole lot of fun.
Well, yeah. It's a good thing I wasn't saying let me out of here.
All right, so the only way, okay, let me help you here. Something is burning, eh? I can smell. There is no magic smoke. I think it's coming from behind me, but I have a fan behind me and I smelled it. Anyway, so the only way, my friend, listen to me, okay? Listen to me and everybody else. Listen carefully. Let me show my face here on the on the YouTube because it's so funny. Right. So if you have problems and they can hear you inside the funeral home, the smartest thing to do, forget about chokes, forget about ground planes, forget about adjusting the SWR, forget about everything. You go there one Sunday morning or you go to their website, okay? You go to their website and ask for the schedule, all right? If the schedule says Sunday morning from 9 to 11, we have a viewing, you don't transmit. Sleep in. Get up around 10:30, around 11 o'clock, turn on the radio, warm up the crystals, whatever, and then make a coffee, and then look at the schedule. And you have to go between the schedule. That's the best way to do it.
been doing now because it's no fun just running a little bit of power. I mean, it's okay, but it's only when I'm running a little bit of heat
Oh,
that they can really hear me.
Oh, yeah. A little bit of hit. Oh, yeah.
Okay, I'll sound like the old fud. I've worked Germany from Ontario on 25 watts. I mean, come on.
Yeah. Tell them, please, tell them. Tell them.
Some of it's my antenna's not high, and I'm not running big power. Just an HF radio.
Doesn't matter.
Okay. I thought you push it at like a few hundred, like, maybe 500 or 1,000 watts. Okay, no worries. Yeah, that's bleeding over their stuff. They got long speaker wires which act like big antennas.
Exactly. Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's exactly the problem.
Yeah.
I didn't know if putting a choke out on my antenna would help that.
I doubt it. I mean, it's going to improve your SWR potentially, but that just means that your antenna is going to work better, and they'll make it even more.
All right, well, I think I'm going to stick with Nick's idea. That's the best, and that's what's been working out.
Yeah. That's the best way to do it, my friend.
Discretion is the better part of valor.
Oh.
9 Oscar Charlie 520, checking in.
Yes, sir, Ted. I don't know how long you've been here listening, and I gave the best advice. You know, our friend here said that he lives next to a funeral home, and sorry, I sneezed, and I don't know what happened to me now. So our friend here said that he lives next to a funeral home, and they can hear them on the speakers. So I said, you know what? Go grab the schedule of the funeral home, unless if it's an emergency. Even better, if you have a camera laying around that you don't use, hook it up on the side of the house and look at the front of the funeral home. So before you turn on your radio, warm up your radio, take a look on the monitor, see if there is any vehicles there. Maybe they had an emergency viewing. You know what I mean? So yeah, I would put a camera there. Big deal, big time. I would put a camera. So in the meantime, just look at the schedule, and just don't transmit on that time. Plain and simple.
Yeah, you could try putting a filter in line. I think a choke is more for if you got some RF coming back in to your shack there. But anyway, yeah, there's different filters you could try on the in line there.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, maybe I'll try that, because, I mean, I want to run more power, but then they'll really hear me.
Yeah, don't be that guy.
Yeah, unfortunately, those antennas, those type of antennas, that are kind of prone to that. When I had the Antron up there, and running a bit of power behind it, my neighbors could hear me through the TV, and the one other neighbor could hear me through their home theater speakers. As soon as I got rid of that, I've never heard that since. Of course, I'm running a different radio and amp now too, but yeah.
Ναι, Δημήτρη, έτσι ακριβώς,
Yeah,
Δημήτρη.
that's what I'm going to try to do.
Έτσι
Maybe
ακριβώς,
switch
Δημήτρη.
antennas. My antenna's not high.
Hi,
It's only
William.
about 15, 20 feet. I've been told if I put it up a lot higher, that'll help, but I know you used to run yours really high. Yeah, I'll just maybe try a different antenna.
Yeah, that's exactly true, actually, Scott. Because when I first put mine up, it was less than 20 feet to the bottom of it there, and that's when I had the most problem. It was in the backyard on a couple of fence posts that welded together, like metal fence posts, and that's when it was like I got that I'm hearing over my TV and speakers from a couple of neighbors. So yeah, higher would help, I'm sure too.
All right, yeah, thanks. I'll try that, Ted. I'll try height first.
All right, good stuff. Let me say hello to William. William is watching us from the live stream on Facebook. Thanks, William. You're number 32. Okay, number 32. Ted, you were on number 31. Dimitri says, I work the world on 4 watts and a dipole. Dimitri, you have Zello now. You can key up QRP Tongo Island. Where is Tongo Island anyway? I don't have a map in front of me. Oh, let me, we got some people that are trying to participate here. All right, let me say approve. And so somebody posted somebody posted on Facebook that they're looking for a DAC radio, and there is a scammer that trying to message this person, and I keep blocking him, and he keeps trying. So keep trying. It's not happening, my friend. Keep trying. It's not happening. I go to his profile. I went to his profile. Here's one picture, and yeah, guys, be careful with scammers, okay? Be careful with scammers, because if you see a posting on a Facebook group that it's not, because, you know, when you post on Facebook, if you want to sell something, you post on Marketplace, okay? Now, you can share that post to other CB groups or whatever. If you're selling furniture, for example, you can share that post to other similar Facebook groups. But if you see a posting with somebody asking or selling for something with no price, and you see one picture, that can be sketchy. Okay, that can be sketchy, and you might lose money because you see a picture. Okay, send me the money, I'll send you the radio. It doesn't work like that. You have to be smart. You have to be vigilant. You have to ask the guy for a video call. Hey, let me see the radio, or send me more pictures of the radio. And if they send you pictures that when you open them up, they're blurry, that means he copied the picture from somewhere else. He took a screenshot and he's sending you that picture. So make sure the pictures have the same background at least. So let's say it's filmed behind the blue light and 2 radios, that the picture was taken like this. Make sure that the next picture you see something of the same in the background. If that, like, what did he do? He had the radio on the table with other radios. He took a picture, and then he took it in the bedroom to take a picture there. If you see another picture with a bedroom in the background, why would you do that? That's not normal, right? That's fake. So you always have to be out smart, and you know, you always have to. Why I cannot see all your comments here? It drives me nuts. Anyway, so yeah, okay, guys. Like, keep your eyes open. You know, don't send money. Ask to see a picture of the radio, or maybe 2. You know, and yeah, keep an eye on everything. You know. All right, let me go to YouTube. I don't. Oh, so many comments here. I'm so sorry, guys. I didn't see your comments. Hold on, let's see here. All right, so hello from St. Catharines. That was Radar, Fonzie, 9 Oscar Charlie. Yes. Jeff says, good evening. Sorry, I can't seem to find you on Zello. My friend, try with a capital O. Try the word Ontario space CB space radio. With the capital O, the word Ontario, all or all lowercase. I don't like. I don't know why you cannot find us. Like we're here, and we are open for business. William, thanks so much, William. I'll check you. Are you on Facebook too? Or is it different William? Anyway, I'll check you in on number 33. Okay. Thanks, William, for coming in. William said you have to narrow your bandwidth, your band pass. So THD problem causing with harmonics. THD problem causing problems with harmonics. Yes, William, thanks for coming. Where is this guy? Just a minute, I don't want to miss anybody's comments. Basement Lab says break 6-9, break 6-9. Okay, all right, with your Nigel. Yes, sir, Nigel. I think it's your first time here. Let me show my face here. Hold on. I hope I don't scare you, and I'm about to show my face, so I hope I don't scare you and you take off and you never come back. So if I scare you. All right, thanks for coming. It's your host, Nick. We do this every Friday night. We use the Zello app here, and it's free to download, free to use. This is not to take you away from your radios. It's just a way to communicate once a week with all our members from Ontario, from the States, and even from Australia. So Nigel, thanks so much. I will check you in, and very interesting. Brings back fond memories of the 1970s. Now into ham radio. Greetings from Wales. Wow. Okay, Nigel, thank you so much. I will check you in, my friend, as number 34. Okay, number 34. Some of us here are ham operators. If you go into the channel, you will see I'm originally from Greece. I've been in Canada for 25 years. So I have a license here, and I used to have a license back in 2001. So I'm a Sierra Victor 7. So you will see that on my call sign on the page there. Thanks for coming. So most of us, we all started with CB radio at some point, right? So at least with CB radio, you have a little more freedom. Nothing wrong with the ham bands. There's always there's always a band to talk to people and whatnot. But everybody's sitting in front of their computer. So as soon as you say your call sign, one time I was on 80 meters because, let me show you my antenna. See now, guys, I'm talking too much. Apologies. So you can see my antenna now right above me. That's a boomerang window antenna, which I've modified to so that I can use a 1 or 2 inch whip, or I can put an 80-meter loading coil or a 40-meter loading coil, and I can go to 80 meters and 40 meters and whatnot. So one time I had my QRZ page on, and I had, let's say, 200 views. Okay, 200 people visited my site. I go on 80 meters. I say hello to somebody. Somebody was in Ohio and says, "What are you doing over there?" I said, "I have a window antenna." He goes, "It's impossible." I go, "Check it out on my QRZ, whatever." And after that lasted like, I don't know, 5 minutes. After that, I refreshed the QRZ page, and I had 212 views. So 12 people came into I don't know, like I don't know. People they like it like that. They want to be sit in the background, sandbagging, as we would say. So thanks for coming in. We do this every Friday night. Yes, Jeff, I agree with you. Jeff B, I agree with you 100%. All right, I talk too much. I'm sorry. 9 minutes. Oh boy, I talk a lot. Back to you guys on Zello. Sorry.
Good evening. I'm just hanging out here sandbagging, and good to hear you all again.
Thanks, Kiefer. Thanks, Kiefer. I got your number 35. Okay. Thanks for stopping by. It's been some time. You haven't been here in a while. All right, enough talking for me. The floor is yours, guys. Go ahead.
Nine Oscar Charlie, 1521. Gary Lindsay.
Yes, sir, Gary. I got you. Good evening, Gary. Thank you for coming. I have you here, my friend. Happy Friday. You are number 36 on the check-ins list. Welcome.
What's that?
I know it's been a while since I've been here. I've been working on a lot of stuff lately, but I try to make it in when I can. You know, I'll always be around.
All right. Yeah, unfortunately, guys, we have a troll. We have a troll.
Me, I'm like a bad virus. I really never go away. I'm here, I'm there. Sometimes I'm up at my sister's. Last week I was in New Brunswick out there on
Thanks,
Friday
guys.
night. So,
Thanks for
hey
being.
guys, it was a rough week and it's been a rough month, but I'm gonna survive, man. I'm glad to be out here and, you know, throwing it out there for a while and talking it.
I can't remember the person who just talked. Sorry about that. But are you the person that worked at Tank Museum?
Nope. I worked at I worked in an industrial kitchen at Don Mills in Eglinton, the IBM building, for about 30 years.
No, Ari, that is our friend Laird, Lima Kilo Sierra. Yeah, his name is Laird.
Okay, I was just curious because I like to go to this tank museum where it works. I want to look at a Japanese Hago tank. I was curious. I'm retired. I got nothing else to do.
You work right by the Science Center? Yeah, I was across the street from the Science Center. I worked there. I started working there in '87 when it was IBM, and then I saw the transition go to Celestica, and they were renting out spaces to everyone. Even Cummins Diesel was there, Ford, Northern Telecom, and other companies were in and out of there.
Wow.
Honeywell was in and out of there.
You mean right across the street? From there, isn't there a lot of apartment buildings right across the street?
North. I'm on the north side. I was on the north. It's on the northwest corner of Don Mills and Eglinton.
Okay, now I understand. I did some work on the alarm system in that building.
Oh, cool. Cool.
Wow, really? I worked in the kitchen, so I that's where I know where the receiving docks are and my receiving docks is, and I know where the kitchen is, and the conference, well, the catering rooms up there, the CBC rooms they call it, the customer briefing centers.
Yeah, I don't remember much of it. I was only in there a couple times just to change some backup batteries in the security system. But yeah, it was interesting.
We went into manufacturing, solar panels, giant solar panels. They got big contracts. They got Walmart, Canadian Tire, Lowe's, Rona, Walmart, and you look at those stores and you see they go and up on the roof there, and it's a field of solar panels.
okay here? Is the internet okay?
And you remember the Pentium series computers?
June.
They were made here in Ontario, along with the very first laptop called the ThinkPad. That was manufactured at Dahl Mills in Eglinton.
Let me say hello to our friend June. June is watching from Facebook, 9 Oscar Charlie 1010. Thank you so much, my friend. Good to have you here. Happy Friday. Thank you for choosing us for your Friday night entertainment, guys. What else to say? You know what I mean? So let me see. Okay, so some guys are replying on the picture that I posted on Facebook. So I say, guys, refresh the page to watch the live stream. Ray is watching from Bathurst, New Brunswick, 1603. But Ray, if you are listening, you are checking in on the picture. So you commented on the picture, and Michael says waving a hand from Southern California, and Dan, let me see here, refresh the page to see the live stream. Okay, so yeah, 441. So you guys are commenting on the picture, not the actual stream here. All right. Let me go back into the stream, and I don't want to miss anybody's comments. All right, June, thanks for coming. I checked you in at number 37. Okay, number 37. All right, let me see Facebook. YouTube. William says a feedback loop in an op amp or 3 graduated Zener diodes in an amplifier. If you want to try that. William says, I will see if I can get Zello on. Yeah, you can do that. And then somebody commented about a laptop. The first laptop, Robert, to your comment. The first laptop was not the ThinkPad. It was the Amstrad before IBM had one. See, I didn't know that. So Robert, William here says that Amstrad had a laptop before IBM. And Jeff says the first portable computer, not really a laptop, was the Osborne 1. Osborne 1. I remember my Amstrad with a black screen and green letters, and we used to use DOS, MS-DOS back then with all the commands and the floppy disks, and whatchamacallit. Yeah, that's all I can remember. Osborne. Oh, and then there was the Commodore. Yeah, I can only remember these two. Jeff said first battery-powered, truly portable laptop for consumer, the Epson HX20, 1981, 1982. Cool stuff. All right. All right, cool stuff. So yeah, what I was gonna say. Yeah, good stuff. Anybody else would like to say hello, or you have a comment, concern, something that you don't like, maybe a suggestion? If you bought a radio, tell us about your radio. If you have any other issues with radios, I don't know, go ahead, say something.
I had my antenna blow over there a couple weeks ago.
Oh, nice.
Wow. Every Friday night I learned something. I had no idea. I thought that was I had no idea learned something. I knew of the Commodore and the Epsons, but I didn't know about the other one there. Wow. Learn something new every Friday. That's why I love this, man.
Of course, that's why we are here. That's why we are here.
I had the Osborne one. Small little screen, no color. But I used to play Leisure Suit Larry, Love for Sale on the damn thing. Well, it was okay. It was fun. It was slow. It was slower than a 386.
Yeah, of course it's gonna be slow. What do you expect? Like,
That
what do you?
Leisure Suit Larry, he was a winner.
I had them all of them on floppies until the floppies went bad. So I
Yes,
got
Mr.
CDs,
Bill,
and I
pump it
sold
up.
them, and yeah, well, just for something to do.
I'll
My
check you in
wife
number
was
38,
interested.
Mr. Bill.
She wanted to see the casino games and all that stuff that came with it. What they call soft porn. It wasn't that much.
158, number 38 on the check-ins list. Up.
Just wanted to wave a hand all the way from Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada.
Thank you. But
Bye, Barry. Chris checking in.
Hey, Chris. Trans-Canada Radio 5322 in the upper, in the Danforth Village here in the east end of Toronto. My name's Robert. Yeah, you have a YouTube channel, don't you?
Chris, before you answer, let me say hello to our friend from Winnipeg. My friend, I only saw the EDC or something. Do you want to share your first name with us? 1 second.
Yep, the name here is Ed. EP, Ed.
Thanks, Ed. Thank you for coming. Happy Friday. And yeah, it's good to have you here. Thanks for joining. All right, Chris, do you have a YouTube channel?
I do, but I don't really use it a whole lot. I did use it quite a bit a few years ago, but the last 2 years or so,
Okay,
I've
William.
really posted very much of anything.
I used to watch your videos. I knew that was you. Unreal. Ah.
Small world, huh?
Ham radio and CB radio and Zello, it gets smaller all the time.
Chris, come on. I didn't know anything. Would you like to share, please? All right, Chris might be busy. All right, let me say hello to who else do we have here? All right. Okay, we have. Oh, William says K Pro had a portable and Zenith data systems back in the 80s, but not really a laptop. That's fine. 8088 and 8086 machines. Very nice. Good stuff, guys. Mr. Bill, thank you for coming. I checked you in on number 38. And good to have you here. All right. Anybody else would like to say hello, comments, concerns? Please feel free to do so. Over.
I got a comment. I just want to say how well you've put together this live stream. I got it on the TV right now. And just the way you have it presented and everything on the screen, it looks really good. I just want to let you know.
Yeah, thank you, Kiefer. Thanks for that. And I'm going to be upgrading soon. So on the bottom, we will be able to see the weather. And on one other side, we're going to be able to see the stock market. Okay, stock market, weather, and maybe news underneath, you know. So I just changed the the chat. I replaced the chat with my window antenna, just in case. And I see a message here on Zello. Let me see. Somebody's texting on Zello. And did we miss anything here? Let me see. Oh, Matt sent a picture of his Micronda 3-range power SWR tester up to 1000 watts. Very nice. See, with Zello we can send pictures also. All right, good stuff, good stuff.
That sounds sweet, man. But it's getting late, guys. I'll catch you on Zello app during the week. I'll talk to you all later. I'm gonna hit the hay because it had a long day. I just flew in from New Brunswick. My back is killing me. I'll talk to you later, guys.
All right, thanks, Robert. Thanks for coming.
Have a good night.
Yes, sir.
Hello, is this thing working?
Absolutely.
Ah.
Oh, very good. And about bloody time, I tell you. I've been about 4 months trying to make Zello work for me here.
Oh.
Well, I can say you're coming in loud and clear.
I thank you kindly. 9 Oscar Charlie, 4440. Finally able to check in.
Well, 9 Oscar Charlie, 436, waving a hand.
All right, Kevin, thanks so much for coming, my friend. 4440, I'll check you in here. Thank you so much. Your number 41, okay? Number 41. If you had checked in a few minutes later, you would have been 44. 4440. Yeah, do you want to share your location, Kevin, with us, if you don't mind?
Oh, of course. I'm northern Alberta.
All right, good stuff. Good to have you here, my friend. Thanks for stopping by. Did you send me a friend request on Facebook? I get so many requests, guys. Honestly, the only thing I do on Facebook anymore is I just go into the group because I've set up post approval. So the only thing I go and check if somebody wants to post, I check what it is and then I allow it. And then maybe on a Friday, I will, post about like it's been so busy lately with work. To give you an idea, tonight I came home at like 8 o'clock. I didn't even have time to shower or whatnot. Just I ate, and made my pictures to post for the net, and I'm here. So, and I woke up at 6. So I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining. It's always a pleasure to have you here, guys, and it's always fun. And yeah, but sometimes, it is what it is. So we are streaming live on Facebook and on YouTube. Thanks for everybody. If you're on Facebook, you can only see my radios in my hand here with the thumbs up. If you're on YouTube, you can see the full picture. You can even see my antenna, my face, and whatnot. So let me see real quick here. Okay, that's not bad. I just want to go to everything so I don't miss your comments. Louis saying hello. Have a good weekend. Happy Friday. Louis in the Stouffville area here in Toronto, well, north of Toronto. Thanks, Louis. Happy Friday to you. Have a great weekend. And Dimitri says, going QRT, good night. Okay, Dimitri, you only keyed up twice. So, yeah, okay. You only keyed up twice. But you got my joke, so that's all that matters. All right. Have a good night there, Dimitri. Thanks for stopping by. And yeah, we'll see you around. Anybody else would like to say hello? Please feel free to do so. All we ask is first name and location, questions, concerns, suggestions, comments. Feel free. Go ahead.
Hey, we're CB radio people. That's definitely concerning, is it not?
What makes you say that?
Oh, come on now. That was supposed to be funny.
I know, I'm just playing along, you know. I'm just playing along. So, yeah, what else do we have? I saw a video, guys, since I have you here now. I saw a video about somebody commenting about the craziness on Channel 38. I was scanning the band because when I go to CB, like when I go on 38, I will say good morning to my locals, whatever, and then I'm gonna take off because I cannot stand the baby crying. I cannot stand the 111 guy. It's the same thing. So the baby and the 111 guy is the same. So somebody said that that band, the 11-meter band, should be regulated, meaning that not regulated, but go after the bad guys and eliminate them somehow. That would be nice. And he also mentioned that whatchamacallit, even ham operators should go in the 11-meter band because this used to be a CB band back in the day. And we should all be together because the more people get involved, the more people will get their license and whatnot and become licensed operators. But anyway, I don't know. Do you want to share your thoughts, guys?
Look at me, for example. I'm 26 years old and I've got a great interest in it, and I've been kind of studying and all that to get my ham ticket as well, but I'm happy on CB too.
I haven't heard that 1111 idiot for a while, and the baby crying too. I haven't heard it for a while either. And I'm retired. I'm 75 years old. I sit at home and I just play on the radio and many other things. I've never heard them. They've been quiet. Well, that's a good sign.
Yeah, I'm with you there, Kiefer. I'm pretty happy on the CB. But yeah, when the skip dies on the CB, it's nice to have options to go to other bands. So that's the reason I got my license. But yeah, I'll always be a CBer first.
Exactly. And you know what? I was just about to ask where you were. It is good to hear you tonight.
Yeah, same back to you there, buddy. It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been too long. Good to hear you. I'm glad to hear you out there. I figured I'd pop in quickly for tonight, and so far it hasn't been quickly, but it's good to hang around.
You guys in your cities, you guys do bunny hunts? Here in Winnipeg, we do once every 3 months. We get together and we go hiking.
I'm sorry, Eric. Hey, Kiefer, how you doing, bud? Good to see you.
Matt, good to hear you.
There was nothing here when in the Owen Sound area. And we used to get together and go to a restaurant and have coffee and bullshit around. But we don't have too much of that anymore.
Where's Wayne? I haven't heard him yet.
He's here. Sandbagging.
236 right here. Bring it in the date.
There he is. Good to hear you.
Wayne, how many bags did you fill up so far with sand?
Oh, well, I watching a couple of videos, listening, and getting myself a beer.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Yeah, be a snack. Yeah, asking about the bunny hunt or whatever. Is that kind of like a fox hunt type thing? The answer is it doesn't really happen around here. The Ontario CB Club members are all like pretty far spread out, so I don't know. At least there's not too many around my area, like that are would be willing to do something like that.
10-4, 10-4. It's Ed here from Winnipeg. Yeah, we get a couple of guys together. Sometimes 13, 14 cars, and one hides. Everybody hides, and the other one goes and finds them. It's pretty cool. It's a pretty good game.
We used to have a bunch of people here, get together, go to a restaurant or something like that, have a coffee, stuff like that. But now that these guys, all they want to do is talk about getting their ham license. Well, they did, I guess.
William, give me a
No, I
second.
don't hear
I
them
saw the
anymore.
comment. Give me
Now,
1 second.
things are pretty bad now with Skip and crap. The sun's gone nuts. But I don't hear them anymore.
Let me take it from here. William downloaded Zello. William, if you look on the bottom, you have three options. One is the recent calls, the other one is the contacts, and the other one is the what we call it, the channels. So if you click on channels, it will give you an option to create your own channel if you want, to add a channel, and to search for a channel. So search for Ontario CB Club. It should be all lowercase. If you cannot find it, like so, Ontario space CB space Club, or try with the word Ontario with a capital O, and then space CB and then space Club, and you should be able to find us like that. And yeah, and somebody mentioned that I'm rude. I'm not rude. Keeps interrupting the guest as soon as they get going. What a goof. Yeah, because when somebody asks a question, I have to jump in and, same thing I'm doing with you right now. So, good stuff. All right, go ahead, guys. Sorry for the interruption.
Yeah, I wouldn't listen to that Basement Labs clown because he's literally just trolling you. So, yeah, I wouldn't take anything with what he's saying seriously.
Yeah, bro. The more the club grows, the more meters you're gonna get. But hey, I mean, you're just gonna get the bad with the good.
You get some people, they go on and on and on. You know how they are. But you start saying, well, the hell with CB, I'll play video games or some stupid thing like that. But, well, do what they want. But they all say the same thing, that they're not happy how Channel 11, Channel 11 meters working. Sorry, I'm not thinking.
Any mods on that YouTube stream can get rid of this jackass?
I did, Kiefer, I did. So, Nigel is watching us from the UK. Thanks, Nigel. He's asking if our club, the Ontario CB Club, is operating an emergency communication for disasters, etc. So, we used to, well, at the beginning, I set up channel 16, okay, channel 16 on lower side. But it gets confusing because some people they consider the CB all lowercase. William, sorry, all lowercase. Just the word Ontario with a capital O, and the rest the word CB and club all lowercase. Okay, and if this doesn't come up, try everything, all three words with all lowercase. So as I was saying, we used to be on channel 16, but it gets confused because uh, some people think of CB as like regular 40 channels, not SSB, and that's how it should be, to be honest. But so we used to monitor channel 16. We're always on Zello. There is always people here on the channel. Knock on wood. Uh, knock on wood. We didn't have an emergency so far. But yeah, I'm working on a website, like an actual website, instead of a Facebook group only. So the problem, Nigel, with me is that I don't know if you've seen my antenna. I'm just gonna put it up one more time. I'm in an apartment, and I cannot have like a proper antenna. So from here, with this antenna on sideband, I can do probably close to 40 kilometers or something like that, and that's about it. So I cannot cover a lot of range. And to be honest, I guess the answer to your question is no, because most of the guys here are they go to like sideband and do like 38 and DX all over the place. That's why we have the Oscar Charlie call signs. So like people like to do DX on 11 meters. So yeah, I guess the answer to your question is no.
Nick, just curious. I know it's a bazooka antenna. I think that's what they call it. Is it you can buy it somewhere? I get nice. I got like I know you have only an apartment, but I got like 150 acres of land and lots of trees and stuff like that. I was thinking about putting one up.
Well, mine is the boomerang antenna. It's the boomerang balcony antenna, which I have modified and added a longer whip, and it gets out a little bit better. Because if you get the actual window balcony antenna, it's not getting out there, and it doesn't, like, you won't be able to play with the SWR. So if you want the bazooka, I guess you have to Google it, search it online. I don't know if you guys know anywhere for Airy here.
I was just curious because Ted, good guy he is, he gave me a nice hunks of pieces of tower. I had some stolen from me, but I got still 40 feet.
Hi, Bruce.
I thought about that, putting one up on the tower, and I thought, wow, that would look pretty good. And while I live, nothing here, and I'm not with the tree. And I thought that.
Yeah, let me say hello real quick to Bruce. Thumbs up. Thanks for coming, Bruce. 9 Oscar Charlie 492 from Toronto, from the East York area. Thanks, Bruce, for stopping by. Yeah. Ari, I'm jealous of you because you have 150 acres. Are you kidding me? Come on. You can have a dipole for each band. You can do a dipole for 160 meters. You can have a dipole for 80 meters. You can have another separate dipole somewhere for the 40 meters. You can have a vertical for the 20 meters, 11 meters. Oh, man. I'm so jealous, guys.
Nick, I'm curious if you said you're a ham operator as well. How often do you talk on the ham radio bands?
Well, if I come home late, and whatchamacallit, I probably don't. So maybe, I don't know, once a week, twice a week, if I'm in the mood and I'm not tired, because this week I didn't do nothing, absolutely nothing. My only time in front of the radio is now, like since last Sunday. So yeah, it depends on my mood and how tired I am and all that stuff.
Makes sense. Well, if I ever do get my ticket, hopefully soon, hopefully we catch you on there.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. I was talking to a guy last week in Ohio, and he's like, I go, can you hear me? I'm just testing. I told him my antenna, and he's like, what? I said, yeah. He goes, well, I'm running a 6-element beam. And he said something else. I'm like, good for you. I'm just running a window antenna and an old Yaesu radio, whatever I had at the time. So, boom, right away, 12 people came to check me out. So, so yeah, anyway. Enough said. Guys, the floor is yours. The floor is yours. Please go ahead.
No, not bad. I was listening on 10 meters the other night there, and there was quite a bit of activity. I was surprised because I go up to 10 meters sometimes just to see what's going on. I only listen, I don't transmit or anything, but I was just having to listen. There was quite a few guys talking, and I thought it was pretty nice to hear something different for once.
A QR code. Ah, yes.
You wouldn't believe how many of those 10-meter people and radio operators were once on CD, way back in the day.
But Nick didn't tell you, Kiefer is, well, maybe once or twice a week, he'll, if he gets a chance, he'll get down on 80 meters, and we'll try to see if we can hear him.
Oh, I see. I see. Yeah. Well, I scan around the band here and there. If 11 meters is quiet, I'll go around and I'll scan around and have a listen. But most of the time, everything's quiet for me. But yeah, I don't mind listening. It's part of the hobby, right? And one day, hopefully, I'll end up getting that ham ticket just to say I got it.
Get a notice to you so that you'll know when Nick wants to do 80 meters.
That sounds good.
Thinking about putting up a little CRV5, I believe it's called. I've got 2 antenna tuners, so I want, what the hell? They give it to me. Nobody wants them, and I want to hook up to, well, I've got, I don't want to brag. I got a lot of property, and I can hook up to between, we got 3 great big trees. I can ring up an antenna without bothering with the tower. We're putting up about 60 feet, and I'm going to give it a shot, but it's too late now. It's too cold.
Here, aren't you the guy that said to keep your wire to the tree when I mentioned using the tree for support?
Oh, works great, no problem. I just climb up on the ladder as high as I can get and hook it up there with I use a pneumatic gun, and I hook it all everything up. I got 1 maple tree, another maple tree, and another oak tree, and I run right across. And it's pointing, I guess you call it east and west, and it seems to work fine. I haven't done it yet. I just experimented, but I want to do it. I got a couple tuners, and what the hell?
Well, there's nothing wrong with a wire antenna.
I use a wire antenna all the time. I got, I helped a friend of mine. He wanted beam. He didn't have the friggin' stuff to do it. Well, how about if we just stapled the damn thing on a barn? And we did. The wire and everything, the whole thing. We stapled the barn, and the barn was facing south, the end anyway. And it worked, no problem. There's nothing east and west much. Most of it, all the Texas and all that, all the south. And it worked fine. He was happy as a pig in shit.
I saw where a fellow was in HOA and where he couldn't have an antenna, and he had a wire in along the eave of his house, along the edge of the shingles.
I love it.
That's
You
a
guys
lot
are
of people
so
like that. They
great.
put it under the eaves trough. I said, that's
Thank
fine.
you.
As long as the eaves trough is not made out of metal, it actually works quite well. Like a dipole will work. And where you live in subdivisions, they won't allow any antenna at all. Holy shit! That's what I used to live back in Clarkson, and it was so what you do is you take the antenna, and you can run it along the an attic. You have a tall attic. You put a nice dipole up there. You know, a nice trucker antenna facing up, trucker facing antenna down for a ground plane. It works quite well. If you're up, especially in the hill. I hate to brag, but I tell you, I am 146 feet higher than sea level, and you know, it just makes it better for me.
Nice, very nice. Dimitri, you fall asleep? Wake up. William, no, I don't have a QR code. William, I was trying to key up, guys, before. We don't have a QR code, so I have to make the QR code. I'm surprised you cannot find it. Are you trying to add a channel or search a channel? I think you should go with search a channel and look it up all lowercase. Actually, there is a barcode. It was on the computer. Let me see if I can find it, but I don't know how to. Well, I know how to, but I won't be able to put it up on the screen. Let's see, will it show up here? It shows the Facebook, it shows the YouTube. Nope. No, I gotta log in from the computer or from another device. Now, I'm so sorry, William. I have to log in from another device because I'm using both my devices that I use Zello on are in use right now. There is an option with the Android to make the barcode, and maybe I'll put it on the screen. But then again, if you're watching from a cell phone, how are you gonna scan the barcode with the same device to open up Zello? But anyway, most people, I think they use either from the laptop or the. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna make the barcode, and I'm gonna put it somewhere in the corner there, on the video somewhere, or maybe I can show it. Yeah, I'll figure it out. My apologies that you couldn't find us, but yeah, we're there. We're always there, and yeah. Anybody else, guys, would like to say hello, questions, concerns, or if you want to discuss something, please go ahead. The floor is yours.
I put the Zello QR code in the messages here, Nick.
Yeah, well, I have to make one, and okay, let me see what I can do. You guys go ahead. Go ahead. Option status. Yeah, but it doesn't help if I make it. What happened now? Did we get disconnected? Oh, there you go. So there you go. So William, I don't know if you are still here. I am going to bring this close. Something like that. Yeah, where am I here? Let me see, where am I? Okay, so let me bring it up on the big screen.
Anybody else from Winnipeg in here? Or is it just me?
Oh, see, I dropped it.
Actually, I've been to Winnipeg a few times.
Sorry about the volume. There you go. Let me bring the. Yeah, I'm gonna do the barcode. Yes, you're right. You're absolutely right. So let me.
Nice. You're from Ontario too?
Yeah, about 50 miles north of London, Ontario, near Goderich.
William, I don't know if you can see the barcode here. It's probably a little bit blurry.
Oh, okay. I used to live in Brampton.
So I'm gonna save it and.
Copy. Yeah, we'll have to. Well, we got lots of guys down in the GTA. We'll have to get some more membership in Winnipeg, so we got some kin up there for you.
So this is what I'm gonna do. I got an idea. So we're gonna go to gallery, and we're gonna go here, and we will share.
Yeah, we used to have a radio club up here. The gentleman that used to run it passed away, so everything just kind of died down. Like we used to have like Christmas parties and get together for coffee breaks and stuff like that.
We'll do the barcode. One second.
Yeah, we used to put a few clubs back in the 70s, and Brittner Hall, all defunct. It's amazing. This club has grown very well. A lot of members now.
6 to 8.
That's a good thing because it's bringing people together all across the country.
Yep.
It is doing a good job of that, and that's cool.
I loved it back in the 70s, but we had a lot of coffee breaks, and it was lots of fun. And that was back in the early 70s, and then later on it all faded, and I never saw it anymore.
Yeah, everybody had their QSO cards or their homemade QSO cards and rubber stamps and all kinds of paraphernalia, plus equipment for trade and sale.
Anybody ever have those metal tags made up with your handle and your XM numbers?
I did, yeah. Mine was XM42156. I'm using part of it now as my Oscar Charlie number. But yeah, I did. That was back in 1971.
Yeah, I remember my uncle going to the meetings back in '75. I think I went with him once, and there must have been. We were just a small town of maybe 13 or 14,000 people at the time, and there had to have been 60, 70 people there.
Yeah, it was better.
Everybody was into CB, or a lot of people were into CB. It was a lot of fun, and yeah, big turnouts at these coffee breaks. Small town, you'd fill a hall, lots of people attending. XM 4426 323.
Back then, all you saw was Radio Shack radios and Lafayette's. That's all it was. It was a good time. I liked it, a lot of fun.
Yeah, we had the mines here. There was 2,000 men that would come out at around 3:30, 3 o'clock, and then the mill would let out with about 500 men. And I'm telling you, you couldn't find an open channel.
Yeah, for us here in Winnipeg was Channel 2 and Channel 10 was pretty busy back in the day.
Around here it was primarily 10 and 14. And of course 19 stayed busy with the transport trucks.
In 68, it was Channel 1 in Quebec, and Channel 19 in Ontario, and I think it was Channel 20 in, 34 in Channel, I think it was Channel 19 in Ontario, Channel 1 in Quebec, and Channel 20 in Victoria.
There you go. You can see the QR code, okay? You can
here for years, Channel 19, we used to get in trouble from the truckers, so we always have to have channel alone.
Here's the QR code, William, if you're still here.
Wayne, check your messenger.
The kids used to get a little walkie-talkie and they get those crystals you can buy on eBay. They would go to Channel 19 and bug the shit out of the truckers. Man, they were pissed off.
Hi,
All the walkie-talkies
Shane.
from Radio Shack came from on 14. I still have all mine.
Shane, I'll check you in on number 44,
Archer
okay?
Space Patrol. Yeah, give it a shot. It doesn't matter what frequency you're transmitting, they'll get it.
No, mine are 2-channel. I got my first one at 75, and we got another one on
No
special.
conditions,
Maybe about 8 months later.
Shane.
Matching one, and they're 2-channel, and they're same as the Lafayette radio also.
Thanks for coming.
Except for the buttons, they're a little bit thicker on the Radio Shack.
Yeah.
And the switch and that. The Lafayette, the front's all made out of metal, and the Radio Shack was made in a chrome.
So I put the QR code, William, if you're watching.
The chrome will come off 50 years
I
later.
put the QR code on the left side of the screen, so you should be able to see it.
Do you guys remember the handheld ones?
The username, you have to create an account, okay? You need to create an account. You need to create an account either with a nickname. Let me put this down, hold on.
Channel selector was on the microphone.
And 4.
Yeah, William, you need to make an account.
I got 2 of them. I got a realistic Twitch
An account with a username, a nickname, your CB handle, your call sign,
and they work great.
and then set up
Yeah, I had this here
an email and a
time
password,
ago. I
basically.
don't know if I still do on my basement.
I gotta look for it.
Worked great. The Sears one worked better than the Radio Shack one. I like it. I got the one downstairs. I even turned it on a couple of days ago because I'm on the highway here and I could talk to all the truckers up and down and up and down and they don't want to talk to you because I can't speak hillbilly properly.
Or maybe they cannot hear you. There you go. Or maybe they cannot hear you there. Where are you going with your ringy-dingy handheld? If there is no conditions. I know you can hear them, but in between you and them, there's probably a few stations. I don't want to say 100, but there is a few stations there that blocking your signal. William, I hope you can see the barcode or the QR code, sorry. William says it's asking for a username. So basically, yeah, you can do your call sign, you can do your handle. Yeah, that's fine. So so all it needs is an email, right? It needs an email. You pick a password, and off you go. And then you search for the channel, and you should be able to find the channel or scan the QR code that you see on the screen there. So I put up the QR code. I will have it ready tomorrow with instructions like to say, scan the QR code and whatnot. So, yeah. All right. Okay, back to you guys. Sorry for the interruption.
Back in the day, we used to tease all the truckers, mostly Indian drivers. We would say, we're looking for Indian drivers. We have a goat. We want to share a goat. And I know there's a ghost, but what the hell? And they all got responsive. They want to know what the hell's going on. And we tell them to meet somewhere with this goat, pretty goat. And we drove them nuts. They were so mad at us. Oh, God.
Oh, man.
Camel, she has Victor lock.
Hey, that was funny.
Sorry, I couldn't resist that. That was a memory from way back. I used to bug the crap out of them too for something to do.
Camel wants Vapor Lock.
Indian driver. I had a good Paki accent. I lost it, but it was pretty good. And they would come out there. They would say they were interested. They wanted to know where we could meet. And I said, well, okay. It was just fun, just for fun. And me and a couple other guys in the area here, we used to do that all the time. I'm on Highway 6 here, and up in the Owen Sound area, and the truckers were coming up and down all the time. So we used to do it once in a while, and they were very interesting. And they say, new wife, we have new wife, and oh boy, we were nuts.
Oh man, that's funny. That is funny. Pretty good. Okay, Williams, look below on the, when you look at your profile, there is an arrow on the top left. I'm assuming you have an Android. So if you,
I think the internet's going to become so censored, we're going to have to use CDs to talk.
use, call it, go on the bottom of the screen, you should have the recent, then you should have the contacts, and then you should have the channels.
You have no idea how right you are with these.
So click on channels and click on search for channels. So should be able to find it. I don't know why you're not finding. Did you finish making your profile? Maybe the profile is not ready. You can upload a picture as well if you want and whatnot. So you should be able to find it.
Especially when it starts showing videos on YouTube about World War II, how the people used to, fight in World War II against the Japanese or the Germans. They blur it all out. The guy was saying there, that's not fair, that's stupid. We were trying to teach our kids what happened at that time period. Church tube used to block it out.
Hi, Craig.
It's not fair.
Hi, Craig. I'll check you in. Craig, you're number 45 on the check-ins list. Good evening. Happy Friday. Thank you for coming. Let me write down here.
You
Craig.
mean they're censoring the videos from the 40s, 30s, and 40s?
Yes, they are. Unfortunately, it's terrible. You can watch. You're better off watching videos on other than YouTube. There's somebody else. There's others around there.
Thanks,
you
Craig.
see some good documentaries.
Number
I used to watch
45.
all the time, and then when they got censored and blurred stuff, it's just we gotta teach our kids the horrible things that the Germans did, Japanese did. I know they're nice people now, I think, but what they did, it's not fair. And these kids go out there thinking that it never happened.
I'm gonna quickly jump in. 9 Oscar Charlie 436 is gonna say goodnight for.
Okay, William,
tonight.
search for the channel
Good
then.
night, y'all.
Search for the channel, William. You should be able to find us.
Thank you, Peter. 7 threes.
7 3s.
Good night, man. 7 3s.
Good night, Kiefer. Oh, forgot to kill.
7 3s, Kiefer. Take care.
Good night, Kiefer. Thanks for coming.
Worries, y'all. You have a good night.
Bye, Kiefer. Da-da-da-da.
Yeah, when it came to that, I just used to get stories right from my uncle. And my other uncle, he was brought back so many times by the MPs. My grandmother would see them coming. She'd go, oh, here he comes again. He'd keep running away, trying to get over to England to go with his brother.
Well, my old man was the same way. He would go out to the bars, so freaking pissed to the eyeballs. Couldn't wait to sign up. Thank God it didn't kill him. But, he didn't die in the Japanese or anything like that. He was in Somalia. And he told me terrible things that happened. That's what pisses me off. Why can't we know about this stuff? No, they hide everything. Like that Carnegie, hide everything.
Well, that's the liberals. They want the kids to be soft, so there's no more tough anymore, like when we grew up.
Carney's lying like a shit. An asshole. He was in the Bank of England, and he made England almost bankrupt. Oh, people don't understand what's going on, but let them vote for him. I don't give a shit. At my age, it doesn't matter anymore. I'm just worried about my.
Sorry. I'm sorry. As much as I agree with you, I'm sorry. We have to keep it radio related. I'm sorry. When we finish the stream, go ahead and let's say all. But now we are streaming in 2 platforms. We have to keep it professional. I know the freedom that the radio gives you, and I respect your opinion, but we have to keep it only radio related for now. Yeah. So what time is it? 10 after 11. Wow, 2 hours. Well, not 2 hours. I cheated. I came online 20 minutes late, and that's because I came home late and all that stuff. You know the story. I don't want to repeat again. And yeah.
I love it. You guys are so
Oh,
great.
you're welcome. You're welcome. You're very welcome. Yeah, so anybody else, guys, would like to say something? Comments, concerns? I checked in. How many people today? Let's see. 45 people. 45 people checked in on both platforms and from Zello. They said hello. Hey, Joseph, check the list. I gave you the 159, so you're 9 Oscar Charlie. 159. I gave you the call sign there. So last comment we had was from Craig, 9 Oscar Charlie 434 from Central Alberta. Thanks, Craig, for coming. Let me see. I don't want to miss anybody's comments. Mari, I'll read your comment after. William, I'm sorry that you're having a hard time. William's trying to join us from Zello, and he's having a hard time. My apologies. I don't know what's wrong with it. If you have your profile straight, it should be able to look for channels, search for a channel, and then, type in the name and find us. Okay, back to you guys on Zello. Anybody else? Questions, concerns, radio-related topics, please. Thank you.
How about that? Do you have me now?
There you go, William. You made it. I was just talking about you. Thank you so much for coming. So I guess you had to make your profile and then look for channels, right?
Well, I first got on, but it wasn't picking up the QR code. I ran the QR code on my television set on YouTube, and there's like a time delay between the phone and between the television set.
Yes, there is. There is a time delay. Don't do like Matt. Matt is doing. Matt is watching from the stream, and then he keys up all of a sudden for a topic that we discussed like 2 minutes ago. So yes, there is a delay. So you can watch the TV, but you have to have the volume down and listen from Zello. Also, the Zello has a good thing. It's called the PTT lock. Remember how the bass microphones have that PTT lock? If you want 2 seconds, I can tell you how to do it. It's super easy. I don't know if you have seen me. I touch the screen. It keys up. I say what I have to say for 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes. And then I touch the screen again and it releases the PTT. So if you want, I can show you this instead of you holding the screen with your finger there.
Okay, yeah, that'll be fine.
I think that's a great idea. It works really well. One thing too, anyone's ever watching your video on to show the Hamfest and stuff like that. Don't use a PlayStation 3. It comes out grainy and crap. I don't know why. Use an Xbox 360 or Xbox S or something else, or any Android device will work great. It just doesn't come out very well. Just want to let people know.
All right, I don't know how somebody will use a PlayStation. Anyway, so William, on the top right corner, there is 3 dots. Okay, there is 3 dots. You click on the 3 dots, and you can do it while I'm talking right now. So you click on the 3 dots, and you select the options. Okay, so you go to the options, and then you go to audio. Okay, so options, 3 dots, options, then you go to audio, and then you will see push to talk. So you click on the push to talk, and there is it's like a little drop down menu. You will see a little arrow pointing down. You click on that arrow, and it will give you the toggle option, toggle. So you click on the toggle, you select toggle, and then you press the arrows to come back on the channel. So let me do this again. 3 dots, you click on options, and then you click on audio, and then you click on push to talk. You select that, and then you select toggle. And once you select toggle, you keep pressing the arrow to go back out, and come back into the channel, and that's it.
Okay, so I've hit toggle, and then I wait, and then when I touch it again, it'll unkey the mic.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. So you touch the mic, you can read a book, and after 10-15 minutes, when you're done, you can touch it again, and it would let go.
Thanks for that, Nick. That's a good tip.
Hey, Jeff. Good evening, my friend. Good evening. Thank you for coming. I didn't know you were here. I guess you're listening on the site. So yes, the PTT lock, it works fantastic. And we have a feature. Let's say that you touch the screen accidentally, and you're fighting with the wife, or the phone is rubbing in your pocket as you move around. After 10 seconds, we can key up on somebody, and we can stop that transmission. So for safety reasons, if you hear somebody not doing that, you can key up after 10 seconds, and you can interrupt their transmission to save them from the embarrassment. So Mr. Jeff, thank you so much. Happy Friday. I will check you in, sir, on number 46 on the check-ins list. And let me say hello to Oscar Charlie 1CB. All right. Thanks for coming in there, my friend. Good evening to you. Passing by and leaving a like. Thank you so much. I will check you in, my friend, on the check-ins list here. You are number you are number 47. I like the name. Thanks for coming. So yeah, back to you guys on Zillow.
I hit the chat button up at the top, and I wasn't able to exit back out, so it showed me a list of people that had spoken. But I think I'll get the hang of it after doing it a few times.
Yes, on the chat, on on the chat, you can go back and listen. So let's say if you are on a channel and you have the volume down, if you have the volume down and you didn't listen what happened and you go back, let's say to your device, you can scroll up and you can touch, like hit play, and you can hear the whole conversation, what was said and what not. So that's that. And what else I was gonna say? And if you click on the people there behind the microphone, you can click there and you can see who is in the group, who is in this channel. So you can take a look there. All right. What else? And if you click on the microphone, yeah, that will bring you back. That will bring you back into the channel. All right, good stuff. Oscar Charlie 1CB, you created this account yesterday. All right, so thanks for doing that, for taking our name. All right, good stuff, good stuff.
When I got this phone, this is a Motorola model phone with Qualcomm hardware.
Okay.
And I actually have two that have devoted push-to-talk, walkie-talkie functions, but they're hooked up with Motorola Wave, I believe is what it is. So I don't think they'll work with cello.
Yeah, I think we keyed up together. Yeah, a Motorola phone. Wow, I haven't seen a Motorola phone in a while. Good stuff there. Good stuff. Okay. Anybody else, guys? Questions, concerns? Anything else that you would like to add or ask or suggest? Please feel free. All right. One thing I want to say to Mr. Jeff and to you, William, if you know how you push the button in the middle, let's say on the bottom on an Android phone, and you exit the app and you go back to your home screen, the app still works on the background. So you might go to bed, let's say, and then at like 2 hours from here, because the channel is always on, there is always people to talk to. It's just that every Friday night I stream it on Facebook and YouTube. So you might hear people talking. So I hope you remember your password. You have to sign out. The best way to avoid, somebody waking you up at like 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. or 4 a.m. Is to just sign out. Okay, don't forget to sign out so that you don't have any surprises.
Yeah, maybe next week you could get into antennas and coaxial cable and resistance and stuff like that, and SWR and something along that line, so it could be, we can figure out how to get out better.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. We can have a quick chat if you want now. The opinions differ and people have different opinions. So my opinion is it doesn't matter how much length you add into the coax. It doesn't matter how much length you add into the jumper cable from the radio, let's say, to the amplifier. You should always get proper SWR. The length has nothing to do, because the length, the coax is just your transfer line, the line that transfers your signal to your antenna. If your antenna is tuned properly, how can I guess I should make a video about this. I was thinking about it. I'm just waiting for more snow because I didn't do nothing in the summer, and I think I'm gonna start doing outdoor videos out in the snow. So um, I have to cut a piece of coax, tune the antenna, and then remove the coax and add double the side or just a random length, and double the size or random length, and prove to you that the length of the coax doesn't matter. What do you think, guys? Go ahead.
They're all drinking coffee and having a cigarette, I think.
You need an antenna tuner, or once you tune your SWR, you're okay. You don't need a tuner.
Yeah, but I have multiple radios that I swap out sometimes.
And this has nothing to do. Sorry, Mr. Jeff, if I keyed up on you. I keyed up a little fast. This has nothing to do. The brand of the radio, the type of the radio. You can put a radio with 12 watts. If your antenna is tuned to 1.1, let's say, 1.2, 1.3, 1.5, I use my antenna. I took the antenna with all the bracket and everything, the whole setup, and we put it in someone's backyard, and we connected a nano VNA so I can see where the antenna resonates better, and we start cutting and cutting and cutting and cutting, and now the antenna is beautiful. I can go to, with this antenna, I can go to even to 10 meters, and I can just play along. On 10 meters, I have probably 1.7. So because I'm using good radios, I don't want to jeopardize the radio, so I would put in the manual antenna tuner. And but on 11 meters, I can use the Anytone, I can use the Ranger, I can use my Cobra, I can use my Galaxy, I can use my Kenwood, I can use my other Yaesu radios. I do not touch the antenna. Once the antenna is set up, that's that's all you need. It doesn't matter which radio you're using.
How deep do you guys have your ground? In the ground?
I don't have a ground. Oh, somebody keyed up again with me. Sorry about that. I don't have a ground. My antenna is like a vertical dipole, and it's like an open dipole. So the positive of the coax goes into the vertical portion of the antenna, and the negative, the braided wire, whatever you call it. Sorry. It goes on a 45 angle on the bottom side. So I don't have a ground, but I was able to raise my bracket for the antenna to go up just above the roof, and I tuned it properly. I brought it here. It works like a charm. So no ground for me, no space for that.
Yeah, once I set my radio the other day, once I set my antenna, I turned my power right down, and I was still getting out just as good as when I had my power turned up.
There you go.
You use a DC power supply, though, don't you? You don't use the, or you using 110 and a circuit breaker and the transformer in your radio.
So Terry is watching from Facebook. Thanks, Terry. I hope you are here because I saw you try to comment. Unfortunately, for the first time, I have to what you may call it. I have to approve the the post. So apologies for that. I just saw it now, and yes, now I can see your comment. Yeah, and let me refresh here. I saw your comment right here. So Terry posted. Let me see here. Where is the comments now? What happened? Sorry about that. Sorry for the delay, guys. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Terry. Yeah. So Terry says it's all about how resonant your antenna is on the frequency you're trying to use. Exactly. And it doesn't matter what kind of radio you're using, how powerful, and it doesn't matter, yeah, how much power are you running. If your antenna is resonated, again, I can use any of my radios. I have a Cobra 200 GTL that does 100 watts. This Ranger down here does about 120, 140. The Anytone does about 60. I have an Anytone Quad 6 that does about 60. I have an Anytone 5, not the N2. It's like the Aries, the Anytone Aries, but it's like with knobs. So I have that Anytone that does about 35 watts. I have a Galaxy 959 that it's a little bit tweaked and does about 16 watts with a power mic, a good 16, 17 watts. I can use my Kenwood that does 100 watts. I can use my Yaesu. I have 4 Yaesus actually. Anyway, yeah, so once your antenna is there, it doesn't matter what you use. You should be able to get out. And you saw it yourself, Dave. You lower your power, and you're getting out the same. So yeah, I see 8 messages. Let me see here, because someone is texting. Let me see. Somebody's texting here, and it says 8 missed messages. There is the barcode. Yes, Wayne. Thanks for the barcode. We got it. All right, back to you guys.
Are you using a DC power supply? Are you using a 4-wire polarized plug in the wall? You're using a power supply for most of those radios, aren't you?
If you're asking me, William, yes, I'm using a Pyramid 35 amp power supply, yes.
I wasn't sure if he was talking about grounding his antenna or grounding his, what it was that he was speaking about grounding. If it's, if you're using the polarized plug in your wall for like a AC base station, it'll ground through the common grounding lug in the breaker box. But if you're using a DC power supply, you need to get a copper-clad grounding rod and put it in the ground, and ground and into that, and make sure everything's at ground so that you don't have a floating ground, I believe.
Yeah, I noticed that with my AC base stations that I get better reception on the host ground when I'm using my antenna rather than when I'm running off the battery or the power supply.
Your opposed to ground the same way. But it's a good idea to run a separate ground to the power supply also to make certain it's getting a good ground so that it doesn't get develop a floating ground. Some radios have a floating ground in the microphone, and you don't want it to back up and mess up. It depends on what type of microphone you're running too, though. So, but I just wasn't certain what it was that he was speaking about grounding.
Yeah, but I think a local earth ground would do good. Would do much better though. Just my 2 cents worth.
Hey guys, sorry to jump in. Scott, 9 Oscar Charlie 5. Wishing you guys 73s. Have a good night. We'll catch you next Friday or maybe throughout the week.
Good numbers there, Mr. 75. Have a good weekend.
73's Mr. 705. Have a good night, Scott.
73, 705, 181.
73, Scott. 55, something.
All right. Good night, Mr. Scott. Thank you so much for coming. Have a good night and a great weekend coming up. We are watching some live view of the Earth. Wow, that's spectacular. Well, I don't think if it's live, but wow, that is legit. Legit. Wow, look at that. Anyway, okay, yeah. So as I mentioned before, I'm not using a ground. It's like an open dipole, quarter wave antenna. And the only time I used to use a manual antenna tuner when my antenna was a little bit shorter and it was too close to the wall. Yeah, that was affecting. So I had to, play with the antenna tuner and fool the radio to tell the radio, it's okay, you can transmit, don't worry about the SWR. But I moved about 2 feet when I extended my vertical pole, and now I tuned the antenna. I don't need nothing. I can go anywhere except the 10-meter band, 28 megahertz, which I would hook up my antenna tuner just to be safe. Spectacular views of the Earth. Very nice. Very cool. All right, guys, we're 2 hours on the live stream. I want to say thank you. I don't know who's left. I saw 20 people, 20 or 29, 21 people. I see 5 watching on Facebook. I hope we didn't put you to sleep, guys. I hope you're still here with us. And I think not many people are left on the YouTube there. Let me see what is going on YouTube. Yeah, we only have 3 people watching, so yeah. So yeah, it's been a nice 2 hours. I don't know if you want to key up one more time. Let me hear who is left, or if you have anything else that you would like to ask, comment, if you, anything radio related always. All right, so back to you guys.
Didn't say anything at the time, Jed, or Nick. Sorry about that. Nick, I didn't say anything at the time, but when you mentioned your pyramid power supply, I put a picture of mine here in the history. Little mod that I did with mine, something that pyramid should have done. I put backlighting on the gauges. That's why I put that picture on there, if you want to have a look at it.
Yeah. I got mine, it wasn't working, so we had to fix it. and we put a new fan, and now every time I turn it on, I can hear the fan. I'm about 6 feet away from, no, 5 feet, yeah, 6 feet away from the power supply. You are right. There is no lights in the background, so I cannot see. I need glasses. I just refuse to wear glasses. If I cannot see, I bring up a flashlight, and then I can see. So, yeah, even if I can, well, I guess if we, yeah, that would be a good idea to add lights. Did you put LED lights, or what kind of lights did you use there, Wayne?
Yeah, they're LED. At one time in the clearance section at Princess Auto, we picked up some packages of LED lights that run off 12 volts, and they've got little strips of maybe 4 LEDs and then a leader to another strip of 4 LEDs for maybe 6 or 8 little strips with 4 LEDs on them, 4 or 5 LEDs on them. So I just got one of those little strips off that's 2.5 inches long or 3, and two-way tape on it, put it up in the top of the box behind the gauges, and wired it into the 12 volts inside the power supply. Works great. And you can see the gauges and read them.
I gotta buy a new power supply when I get my Kenwood radio, but I'm just wondering what I should get. I'm getting a 20-watt power supply with it, or a 20 amp, but I might lend that to my friend, but I need to get a new one, and I don't know what to buy for a good price and what's proper.
All right, let me jump in there. Forget about the good price. There is no good price. Okay. If you're gonna be playing with radios for the rest of your life, you need to invest in a nice, expensive power supply. Ideally, a 30 amp. Okay, a 30 amp. The Kenwoods come with power supplies. You can get the PS power supply, PS Papa Sierra. You can get the PS30, or you can get the PS50, which does 50 amps. The problem with those is that it doesn't give you like 2 connectors to add, to add more stuff on it. It comes like a plug that plugs in directly into the radio. So you have to make a little bar, one with positive, one with negative, to be able to give power to other radios at the same time. You can turn off the Kenwood, move the antenna to another radio. You can transmit with that radio. Or if you have an antenna switch, you can do that. So I would say minimum 30 amps, so that you can plug a 100-watt radio that will take up to maybe 10-15 amps, and the power supply will never be in trouble, or will never overheat, because it can do up to 40. So you won't stress it too much. So I'd say go with the 30, spend the money, grab a 30. You can buy a switching power supply. These are the ones that you can get from the back of a computer, the computer tower. Or if you want to get a smaller one, you can get those ones from a server. They're rectangular, and they can do up to 40 amps easily. These are good. The only problem that you will have with those is, knock on wood, if something happens and that power supply decides to give up, it can shoot up to 110, 120 into your radio. That's the only problem. The other power supplies that weigh a ton, like the Pyramid, for example, or other brands, this one, if something happens, they will just stop producing power. So you're not in danger. So it's up to you what you want to have.
No, well, the tech that bought it off, he's an actual technician, and he repairs radios, and he said it's conservative 20 amps, and he said it will push that radio with no problem. He said it's rated at 20. It's an older power supply, and he said it could handle that easily. The Kenwood, I think it's a 410.
Thanks, Terry. Thanks for your comment.
T something, either TS or something, some kind of S with Kenwood. But he said it would have no trouble running that radio at all. And he said he could even run another radio probably at the same time. So he knows what he's talking about, because I've seen him do some pretty weird things with radios. And I'm trying to find another power supply for my friend, so that he has something to run his 148 Cobra. He's just got a Cobra with sideband. I'm trying to find him a minimum power supply to run that radio that won't hurt it.
Yeah, for that Cobra, you need a 10 amp power supply, so it doesn't stress a lot. You can get away with the 7 amps or even 5 amps, but I would say 10 amp, so it doesn't stress a lot. And yeah, you can do 20 amps also, but if you're gonna spend the money, just get a 30 amp. Mine is 35, so I don't believe it does 35, but it can do up to 28, 30. Knock on wood, so far I never had any issues. It never overheated. The fan is always working in the background, and even when I'm using my 100-watt radio, which does above 10 amps, I never hear the fan going faster. So, because the fan has a temperature sensor, so as soon as the temperature goes up, you will hear the fan going faster, but it never happens. So the fan is, the power supply is working without stress. As for the Kenwood power supply, you have to make a bar. You have to make a bar, one for the positive, one with the negative, with connectors, so that you can plug other radios. And let me see, because Terry made a comment here on Facebook. Your power supply should have the same ground as a base. An earth ground is definitely good for your antenna systems. Yes, absolutely. If you have the room and if you have the space, run a wire from the negative of the coax, which is connected, I'm assuming, which is touching the your pole. So run that into the ground, put a spike in there. You can get a thin rebar, you know, the rebars that they use inside concrete. If you can find a short piece, you can bang that down on the ground, and you can get even a hose clamp or 2 hose clamps. Use a nice, decent ground wire, and you can ground the pole and everything, and you will be golden. And about Wayne, about those LEDs, yeah, I know those 12-volt LEDs. They come in a strip, and you can use 1 if you want. You can use 2, 3, 4. You just cut it to length, and then you put the power there, the positive and the negative on 12 volts, and it works just fine. And you said you sent a picture. Let me see. Where is the picture? Where is the picture?
Good night, Mr. Scott. Thank you so much for coming.
Sorry about that.
That PSP 500 is a sharp-looking power supply. I used to sell pyramid antenna equipment back in the early 90s, but some of them are made really well, and some of them are not made as well. They're not, they'll say that they're 20 amps when they're 15, and some of them will say they're 35 when they're 40.
Yes, I agree.
It's good to have a voltmeter and check them out so that you really know what you're working with. But
absolutely,
that's a sharp-looking power supply, that 500. I haven't seen that switchable power supply like that before.
Yeah, and
Right now I'm running about 1,000 watts of solar power, and it charges up two of my big marine batteries, and I run my DC equipment off of that.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about Ontario Agro. That Pyramid Power Supply, when I was in there, I thought everything looked pretty decent as far as quality and build. In mixed rate power supplies are, you start looking, don't be afraid to be prepared to shell out a bunch of cash if you want a good one. But the Pyramid was a reasonable price, I thought. And I've got another lab power supply. I haven't been using it, but I used it when I had the Straker hooked up. And last year at Dorchester at the Hamfest, at the end of the show, there's a Yaesu power supply that's the same size as my FT991A, and the guy had $100 on it, and I give him 50 and walked away with it. So we can't kick on that.
Nothing wrong with the old Pyramid. They're a great power supply. I've got an old one here. It's a 10 amp, I think it is. There's no meters or anything on it. Beat to hell, but still works like a champion. But I have bought a brand spanking new Desverde 50 amp, and I've been using it now for several months and run 4 radios off at the same time, and it's burning along good. Amazon, I'm just looking at it on Amazon right now. They're $139.
yeah, that's not a bad price.
Yeah, so that's not bad. And I don't hear my fan run very often. It'll run from time to time, but typically by the time the fan comes on the radio around the same time. So I don't find that it's very loud. I don't find that it's annoying.
What's the name of the one you got off of Amazon for $139?
It's a Desverde. Jesberty. The model's SPS 3011. It's a 50 amp. Like I said, I've been running 3 radios off it constantly for the last 3 months. Run fine. Got 2 meters in the front, one for voltage, one for amperage.
Yeah, that's all you need.
You can adjust your amperage on it, and or not the amperage. You can adjust your voltage, and you can adjust the noise offset as well.
Okay, I'm looking at them right now, and there's 30 volt 10 amp, and there's the different ones that got it's all LED outputs on the front. This Verdi, 60 volt 50 amp, 900 watts, 30 volt 10 amp. I can't seem to find the one you're talking about, 10 amp, 10 amp, 10 amp, 10 amp, 105, Jesberty, 15 volt, 60 amp. Can't seem to find the one you're talking, 50 amp, 209.
I just did a search on 12 volt power supply, and it come up. It's
Cool.
about half the big down.
Excuse me.
Trip Light makes a good power supply, and sometimes you can find them on eBay used, or I believe they carry them on Amazon as well.
Yeah, they even have some cheap ones. They're 12 volt switching power supply, 83 amp. but I don't know if they're 12 volts or they're 13.4 or whatever. But there's different ones all over the place. They look like computer power supplies.
All right, all the power supplies, not the computer power supplies, okay? Like the classic style. It says 12 volt, but there is a trimmer inside, and you can adjust it. You can bring it to 13.8. Okay, 13.8. Terry is also saying that he had good luck with the Astron power supplies. Astron, you might want to look at that. But yeah, that 50 amp is still, it's a really good price. And if 50 amp, you will never need to use 50 amp. You will be using from 10, 15. You can even run an amplifier for that from that power supply. And even if you get to do 20 or 25 amps or even 30 amps, which I doubt, it won't stress the power supply a lot. So, because you have up to 50, right? So that is amazing. See if you can find that power supply that who's that, Kevin saying? Yeah, and let me see here. I don't want to miss anybody here on the comments, guys. That was Terry. Oh, somebody wants to participate. Let me see his comments. All right, so I'll say approve, Mr. John. All right, let me see. Awesome. Yeah, back to you guys. It's what time is it? It's almost midnight. So a few more minutes, and then we will end the stream. Okay, we will end the stream. The channel here on Zello is here 24 hours. If you want to come in and say hello, there is always people to talk about, to talk with. It's just that the stream, we're gonna end it in a few minutes. Back to you guys.
Yeah, pardon me, I've made a mistake here. It's a 30 amp, that's 139, and the same make, just a little different model, is 50 amp, and it's 209 right now.
Very nice. Even 30 amps, yeah.
Yeah, I'm searching. My friend, I got him a radio.
Now for 148, all you'd really need is like a 10, 12 amp supply, but that 30 amp one would probably run it just beautiful. Unless you want to, unless you're thinking about it for yourself. The reason I went with 50 amp supply is I also have a little linear here I like to run once in a while. I'm out in the middle of nowhere in Alberta here.
Yeah, I normally use my battery for my DC radios. I've always done that even a long time ago, and I just have either a low voltage power supply, and I just unhook it when I'm not transmitting. And I've got two batteries in there, and I can run for a week off of that.
Those deep cells are amazing for stuff like that. Actually, I mentioned my pyramid supply earlier. It's all beat to hell and no meters or anything on it. But what I used to do, I used to run a battery in line with that to run a bigger radio. It worked fine.
Yeah, I see a SS30P 30 amp DC regular universal AC to DC. It's 126, but it's got no meters, nothing on it.
Usually the power supply, the number on the model of the power supply represents the amp. So if you see like an SS50 or an SS20, you know that it does 20 amps. If you see an SS50 or I don't know, BS10, for example, you know it's a 10 amp. And as William said, sometimes it's not 100%, like they might say 50, but still, you know, even if you can do 40 legit, that's also good enough. And yeah, 30 amps again is more than enough. Mine says 35. I only draw about 15 at times, depending on the radio I'm using, and it's always peak because it's on sideband, right? So I'm not using 15 amps on AM transmitting for 10 hours, right? It's not a radio station. It's on sideband, and with the peak of your voice, the amps will go like will peak, and yeah, knock on wood, I never had any issues with it, and it's used, and I bought it, and as I said, it wasn't working at all. It was like completely dead.
It's funny, I cannot find a Just Birdie's 30 amp power supply. I'm looking and I'm looking, I can't find one.
I was looking at it on my computer here, but give me a minute. I'm going to go through on my phone, try and find the URL for it, and post it.
Yeah, or give me the model number or whatever, and usually if I put that in, it will take me right to it.
The model number is SPS 5011. There's a dash between the S and the 5. It is a really sharp looking supply. It's got the dual meters on the front, a 12-volt car plug on the front of it, and on the front it also has low amperage alligator clips. You go on the back, it's got the higher voltage terminals on the back of it.
I wanted to ask Wayne, if you're not chatting, because I see you guys chatting on the other group there, because I saw your picture and the meters are all yellow. Was it yellow in the background, or did you use yellow LEDs? Wayne, if you're still here with us?
No, they're a white LED. I think there's a little discoloration because the plastic of the gauges might be tinted a little more to the yellow side.
All right, okay, because yeah, it looks bright yellow, which is okay. I like it. Yeah, I like it. But yeah, I mean, for show off, like if I have my power supply on display, I would probably go with blue. But then it has to be bright blue or light blue, because if it is dark blue, like this sign that I have here, by the way, guys, if you want to sign with your handle or your call sign, leave me a message, and I can get you the link if you want. Like, I don't want to drop the radios, but you have seen the blue LED sign here that says Ontario CB Radio Club. I think it was only $40 or something. Anyway, so you don't want a blue, you need a light blue closer to white so that you can read the needles. If you're using it for display, yeah, I guess a light blue closer to white. Anyway, all right, guys, it's midnight. Let me hear you one more time. Who's left? Let's do one more round with the call signs. And then I'm going to shut down the stream, and you guys can stay here and continue the conversation. Over.
Blue would be all right in the power supply neck. You can see it well enough to set your voltage where you want it. 13, 13 and a half, 13.8, wherever you want it there, you can see that well enough. And then you're not really looking at your power supply very often, but you know, you can still see where the amp meter's going. And yeah, I gotta go to work tomorrow. And, well, it is morning. I gotta go to work soon. So 7-3s, everybody. Have a great night. Thanks for the QSO.
Thanks, Wayne. Thanks for coming as always. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, my power supply, I forgot to mention, it has an adjustable, I can like potentiometer that I can adjust the voltage, and I can make it go from like 1 volt to all the way to 15. And one time, because all the terminals are in the front, on the front, and with my fingers, because I have like probably 6 red wires and 6 black wires all together to fit in there, I moved the voltage, and it went up to 16. And I'm so glad I didn't. I've noticed the needle there, and I thank God I didn't. Had anything else connected to it. I didn't burn anything. So yeah, and I put it back. So from time to time, because I cannot see from here, and just to be safe, I will connect my voltmeter, my multimeter, and I will just adjust it to like 13.8, 0.9, yeah, maybe 14 sometimes, but no more than that. All right, thanks, Wayne. Thanks for stopping by. Anybody else? Who's left here, guys?
Dave 181. I still can't find that power supply for what he's saying for the price. I found one, but it's almost $200, or it's over $200.
Yeah, Captain 9 Oscar Charlie 4440 still in here. Like I said, I made a mistake with that power supply pricing. They have 2 models on Amazon. One's a 30 amp, one's a 50 amp. The 30 amp is 139 and the 50 amp is 209.
That's what I'm looking at, the 30 and the 50. And one is white LED front, and the other one has got dual VU meters.
Yeah, I've got the one with the dual VU meters. It's actually a nice little unit. Like I say, I've beat the crap out of it, and it keeps coming back for more.
Nice.
I've had it right up to a 40 amp draw on it. It's been no problem at all.
Yeah, it looks older, more tough. I don't know. I don't trust these little fancy screens there that can just go away on you.
I like the classic look of it as well. Mind you, most of my radios are classics. I'm running a Kevlar TS440S. A couple of older, got a couple of the Cobra 29s and run with it.
All right, guys, I'm gonna say good night. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining. Let me change the view here on YouTube. Give me 2 seconds. There you go. Here I am. All right, it's your host Nick. This was our Friday night live net. We do this every Friday at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. We use the Zello app to communicate with all our members from all over the world. Thank you all so much for being here. I'm going to say 73, and I will see you on the next one. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.